Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators and I.
Before we start this, I want to ask a few questions. 1. How on earth, on God's green earth, how have we been able to lose to arguably one of, if not the, worst Man United teams in recent memory, not once, not twice, but 3 times? 3. Second of all, how does Frank Lampard look at the team selection before the game and think, you know what, that's fine. But you look at that front 3, you think to yourself, what are you doing, Lampard? What are you doing? Are you serious? What drugs are you taking? Are they strong drugs?
Because in favor of Chelsea, so it would have been what could have been almost 2-1 as the final score, and that was from Understat, who scored that. That was also from Opta, who had that as the expected goals. I mean, United didn't create chances. I think they created the Odion Nicolo chance in the end, but honestly, Frank Lampard, he messed up in all of his decision making for this contest. He literally, it's you cannot.
So I'm hearing a lot of you guys saying, why did Giroud not start? Why did Lampard why does he keep trusting Batshuayi ahead of Giroud? First of all, Lampard doesn't trust either of them, for your information. For those of you who are all of a sudden, after seeing Giroud score an offside goal today, calling him a saint, I'm sorry, he's not. There's a reason Lampard has played him twice or 3 times this season, and it's because he hasn't been good this season. He's not good enough to play for Chelsea. Similarly, Michy Batshuayi is not good enough to play for Chelsea either. Lampard has to play one of them, when Tammy Abraham is injured, and he clearly has a bit more faith and trust in Batshuayi than he does in Giroud. Live with it. Next, is it Lampard's fault that Batshuayi gets clear golden chances to score goals and he doesn't? You want Lampard to walk onto that field, whisper in his ear, all right, put it bottom corner, this is how you score. No, you want Lampard to do that to him.
Attribute properly. Giroud, after coming on for first 5 minutes, showed more attributes, showed more skills, and showed more better performance than Batshuayi did for 60 odd minutes. 60 minutes of waste of time and waste of energy. Waste of time and waste of hope also. How many chances? Premier League striker is missing 5 to 6 chances in a single game.
Standard of the referees. We have corrupt referees in this country. I'm just saying it plain and simple. Hit truth right in your faces. That is the reality of the situation in our league in this country. We have referees that are crap. They are not up to standard, or they're taking payments from the back door and taking money in for themselves, sticking it in their pockets and making decisions for certain teams. Because tonight was clear as day that there was one team favoured by not only the referee but the VAR referees watching in some box somewhere in the country.
Create our best opportunities throughout the game. And please, let's remember some of the positives, because some of the football today, some of the sweeping attacks, there were a few of them. Let's not pretend there were none. A lot of opportunities, great pieces of play as well. What stops us getting those goals though? Unfortunately, you'd have to say Michy Batshuayi, because tonight, you guys, there were some great performances from the boys. Let's not see their efforts go in vain for nothing. We saw the effort they put in, we saw them running and busting a gut. To say Michy Batshuayi, because tonight, you guys, there were some great performances from the boys. Let's not see their efforts go in vain for nothing. We saw the effort they put in, we saw them running and busting a gut. You know, these guys care, let's not forget that. And unfortunately, sometimes when the team's not fully ready to mount a massive challenge like competing for every single trophy, unfortunately when you have to rely on a Michy Batshuayi who, in this point in time, might not be in the best place mentally, and he's doing his best, but he's just not there just now. We can't forget that. We're fans. This is why we support the team. We want to see performances like this. And come on, when we saw the initial lineup, bare minimum we wanted was a good team performance, and today we got that. And unfortunately, the details that mattered, which was finishing, Unfortunately, fell to Michy, who just wasn't there tonight. Now, of course, there could be arguments that Giroud should have started from the game. I'm not too sure because, those counter-attacks that Michy was on, those sweeping counter-attacks when Michy was deep, carrying the ball and, looking quite decent in those moments, that's not Giroud's game. And that's why Lampard couldn't start him for those tactical reasons.
All the old people that want to go and play a different way. You've got Dave playing at left back who can't fucking cross a ball with his left foot. Can't even make a pass with his left foot. I like the guy, Chelsea legend, but if you can't fucking whip a ball in, what's the fucking point? What is the point of having him there? You might as well play Emerson or Alonso. If one ball in a fucking million works, it's fucking worthwhile. And Giroud or Batshuayi or whoever it is can put it in the back of the net. But Dave, you don't beat the first man. And if you do, you get the second man. That's it. And we ain't good enough. We are not good enough overall. We're not playing a good style of football. We need to commit to one or the other.
I've never seen someone that's maybe missed Morata and fucking Higuain. Higuain with a broken leg is better than Batshuayi. Fuck him.
Right, let's move on to another one of the questionable decisions. Caballero's starting in goal. Looking back on it now, do you think it was the right decision for us or not?
Kepa would have probably conceded 5, so yeah. Kepa ain't got the fucking heart anymore. He doesn't look like he wants to try. He's just fucking, £75 million goalkeeper, whatever how much we paid for him. He just doesn't care. Like Caballero, he's making an effort. And even then, Caballero's still the wrong person because he's been done since the fucking World Cup. We haven't got a goalkeeper at Chelsea. We know we're going back to the scenario when we don't have a good keeper. There is no heart at the moment. Lampard's trying his fucking best. Now, fair play to him. He hasn't had as much as he could. He didn't get to sign in the summer. For some reason, we didn't sign in January. So, something needs to be fucking sorted. And next year, when we spend big, that's when you judge Lampard. Anyone who's saying Lampard out after this is an absolute idiot.